to come on here and make a public service announcement. And you guys know how I was real hush about my moving plans and things of that nature. The need to do that doesn't exist in my reality. Um, so I wanted to come and get just a message to clients, and then also just for anybody that was wondering, my official move-in date to our new home. That, you know, of course, I'm not gonna disclose where that's at, but because I can't just be like a normal person who has a business for some reason. Actually, I can. I work out of my home, so that's why there's no need for people to know where I live. It's not like it's a brick and mortar store or anything. You know what I mean? My official move date is August the 26th of 2026. And it's so weird how it kind of panned out that way with that double six. Isn't that nice? Yes. So I wanted to give a message to clients. If you are a client currently, okay, thank you so much for supporting my business, okay? Because it's because of you and my beautiful, wonderful significant other, okay? Now see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to be I'm telling you, y'all, I swear Aries sent me like, well, he was already pre-planned, like it's actually the real God and Most High. Like, there's a lot of people that like to play God. Man likes to play God, right? So the real God sent my significant other. However, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like he does a lot. He did a lot, okay? He did a lot for me, but it's because of you clients that have made it possible. And I appreciate you guys because you know what? There are a lot of people that we can clearly see are kind of supporting the patriarchal regime. You know what I mean? It's really weird. Okay? Yeah. So, well, that's okay because there's certain things that I like to have when I move. Like, I don't know, movers. I like having movers, even if it's a short move. Every single time, besides the last time remember when I got evicted out of that house that was not even inhabitable? I don't even want to think about Georgia. We're never going to think about Georgia again. That place is so derelict. Okay, sorry. No offense to anybody that lives in Georgia. Nobody should have an eviction on their record for a fucking house that's literally deemed uninhabitable by city codes, which had, by the way, had nothing to do with me. I'm over that. Moving forward. But I like to have movers. When I moved into that place, I had movers. When I moved out of Charter Way, most of the places that I have moved to and fro, I've always had movers. College kids, or they make the best movers. I love it. I love kids in college because they will move you for like 80, $100, and they be having their own trucks. Like, they literally are making a killing. And you know what? I support them because these big moving companies be trying to take from them. It's like, let them do it. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. Let the college kids do the moving. Okay? So stop tripping. Okay? You know how folks be all territorial and shit. So, anyway. Uh-oh. I'm feeling something. Is that my stomach? Am I feeling something? Let me light up my incense. Somebody out there is not mad, is not happy. Somebody out there is not happy. Jamila's just too kind and too beautiful and special, huh? Somebody out there is not happy. Oh Lord, don't make me call Aries. Anywho, yeah, I definitely can see it. It's like all of a sudden I felt like I had to fart or some nauseous gases or something. So anywho, a lot of you clients made it possible though. My clients make it possible. Now, if you guys are planning on, obtaining me or hiring me for spiritual services, I would really appreciate it if you would do it at least 3 days prior. And there's a reason for that. Okay? I'd actually prefer for you to do it now. It's a lot of desperation going around on this internet. When I tell people, come now, come now, come now, you can tell that certain people are like, oh, she's desperate. Listen, I didn't file my taxes in 2020 for 2024 or 2025. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? I didn't file my taxes yet. And I looked over my financials and I was like, wow, I did pretty good. They don't want to see you doing good. Them folks in that crazy reality. Goodness gracious. Because in their reality, I have no idea. We're not even talking about that. So I just ask that you guys come in at least 3 days in advance. Which really, to be honest with you, those of you that are going to get spiritual work done, I really rather you come in before Sunday or before Monday. Okay, of next week. Okay. That way I can get started on your work because I am starting a new work from home job. I will still be running my business, obviously. But as soon as we move, like literally like 2 days later, I'm going to be starting a job. So it would, seriously. Then also another thing, whenever we're just shy of a full moon, it's best to like literally get started on that ASAP. Okay, so if you guys are gonna come in, it would be better for you to do it now, like sometime this weekend. Monday is the 20. What the fuck is Monday? Monday is the 24th. Tuesday is the 25th, and then Wednesday is the 26th. There's certain days of the week that I prefer to start on spiritual work. Okay? So, you know what I mean? And by the way, my spirits have been seeing a couple of people that are waiting to get their spiritual work done until I move to see if I'll be able to. You need a cleanse now. Because I'm going to tell you why. Some things never change. And I have always had the ability to survive. I've actually been here helping my uncle, even though he'll never admit it. Right? I've been helping the fuck out of my uncle. People just don't fucking know why. They don't know not know why. They just don't realize it, how much I have helped my uncle, and I can't do it anymore. Thank you, Talia's Jagged Teeth. Thank you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only going to be there for a year because by this time next year, me and my significant other will be having a house together. Yes, we will. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Stevan. Thank you, brother. So if you're the type of person that's like, I want to wait and see if she, then I'm not saying don't bother coming in. I'm not saying don't bother, but I'm saying like you're allowing drama and fake shit to interfere with your spiritual work that you need done. Don't do that. Cause shit, if you wait till after I move, hell, you never know. Time is of the essence. Okay? So don't be sitting, don't make decisions on your life based upon some bullshit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that I can't help. There's clearly an establishment that people can't walk away from. It's an establishment, and they'll even say it. This, I don't make no money at this. Well, what the hell are you doing? Well, what? Hey, because if it don't make no motherfucking dollars, it don't make no motherfucking sense. Okay, so there's clearly an establishment going on here that don't have nothing to do with you. It don't have nothing to do with me. Don't have nothing to really do with real life unless you let it. And that's fucked up. If you let certain stuff like that, like, for example, y'all, like back in 2023 or was it 2022? I had this lady that came to me and she said, one of these dudes out here, not anybody that I've had everybody had a problem with this dude because he was encouraging people to go for fake love. Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is having an effect on my man. Girl, where your ancestors at? I said, damn. I can imagine that she broke up with him. She said, Kevin Samuels is affecting my man's behavior. I said, what? That ain't your man then. No, I'm joking. That's not true. So, it is the truth. Something is wrong when social media is affecting your real life. Something wrong. Think about that. Think about that. Is that being done on purpose? Is that being done by design? Who the fuck is doing that? And people be like, it's the government. So, so what if it was? Which I don't think that it is. But so what if it was? It's the shadow government. Do you know the solution? No. Oh damn. Oh damn. No, some real shit though, especially black people. I've had white clients and they watch the internet all the time, social media, and man, it's so hard. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I pulled everybody in my utopia, grounded everybody. Well, not client, I've got my own utopia realm, and then clients get their own. So, that it's very complicated. It is. It's very complicated. You don't need to really worry your heads about it, but it is the truth. It is fucked up. The World Wide Web. That's exactly what it is. Like a big ass damn spider web. It's like, you know. What if it was like big ass spiders just everywhere, like just crawling everywhere? What would y'all do? Be like, what the hell? Arachnophobia. Just help, help me. It's crazy when I think about there are some people that do live in realities where spiders are like big as houses, and everybody hiding in their damn house like I can't go outside. You gotta have a gun when you walk outside because the spider is big. The spiders are big as the goddamn house. They like dinosaurs and shit. The spiders is like the police. They the authority. That's crazy, ain't it? Like, it's different realities, I'm telling you. We don't hear from those realities. They don't have internet there. They tried to build the internet, but the spiders tore it down. They ain't got no phones. Them motherfuckers, they still communicating with, with them cups with a string and shit. Hello, do you copy me? Hello? Hello? Yeah, that shit's crazy. Anyway. So, if you're going to get it in now because honestly, it's going to take me at least, I say, I like 3-4 days in advance to do my work on your situation. People be like, oh, what you doing that spiritual work? You doing some spiritual work. That energy is gonna curse that house because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. And all they know about is witches that don't know what the fuck they doing. I clean houses. The hell? Uh-huh. Oh shit. So yeah, get it in probably 3 or 4 days in advance. That way I'll already have it worked. And then when I move in, I can just, resume the work, which the initial day, like the initial time, like, about an hour. It literally takes me an hour to shut down your enemies. People don't know that about me. People think that I just suck dick. That's what. Hey, you hear me, Talia's Jagged Tea? People just think that's my specialty. Like, yeah, my man, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Not maybe, but y'all know. I'm sorry that because a lot of people sensitive. A lot of people are sensitive to sex talk, especially if you've been getting spiritually attacked. And y'all, I mean, that's sad. That's real fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? Like man, they got him trapped. You know, I was looking at one lady earlier, and she was talking about how the men's semen is biochemical weapon. I said, damn. I said, I said, damn, my man's semen healed my wound. Where y'all at? Get the fuck out of that reality. They don't know how to do it though. Talia's Jagged Teeth. They don't know how to do it. You know? They don't know how to get out of that reality. It's like you better, I don't know, you better time jump or something. Hell, you damn. You know? I said, God dang. Mm-hmm. No, Stefan, the reality that I'm talking about, the spiders are like just cry like you be like they be sitting in their living room and the spider just walk down the damn street just like just a big ass spider. And I ain't talking about them little big tiny things over in Australia. I'm talking about giant spiders. I said, damn. I said, that's messed the hell up. They all fucked up over there. Then they got realities where they gotta wear gas masks. We doing pretty good. You know, y'all just got small problems compared to those people. You know, y'all problems is minute, but you know, it's still a problem. It's still a problem, especially when you fucking miserable. Yeah, I was looking at that lady. I was like, God damn. Talking about neighborhoods that they built with just women only. I said, ooh, that sound like no man's land. No, thank you. No, I said, damn, in your reality, y'all really got a no man's land? No. No. Hey, brah. And don't even try to pull me into that reality. I ain't got nothing against the sister. Don't be coming for me. I ain't trying to be in no neighborhood without no men. Now, the other day, it was some man outside. He was yelling and screaming. I said, damn, what's wrong with him? I went upstairs and fucking laid down. You know? You know what I'm saying? So I grew up in this area. So, you know, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all be like, how long that take? I had a client last night that I helped, and you know, she was like, I'm feeling real heavy in my chest. Did my exorcism incantation. She said, why my chest feel lighter? I said, because I just did an exorcism on you, baby. You know, I'm gonna check back with her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's it because they be like, but it's real bad. I'm like, who are them? Show me where they at. Oh, them, they gonna be all right. Give me about an hour. People be like, they've been psychically attacking me, psychologically attacking me, mentally attacking me, verbally attacking. I be like, give me about an hour. And we're gonna see what we're gonna see. We're gonna see. People be like, damn, how you do that shit? I don't feel nothing, but they will keep talking. You gotta decide whether or not you're gonna listen to that bullshit. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody's slandering you, there is effective ways. I've had folks in certain realities. They've been slandering me for years. And I still woke up like this. I woke up like this. hmm So, goddamn. hmm Y'all gonna be all right. So yeah, probably get it in by shit Sunday actually. And then, after I move or whatever, if you come in the same day that I move, you can come in the day before if you want. Cause I ain't gonna be doing much of nothing. I ain't gonna be doing all this shit. Y'all know my son Ty, he actually helps me a lot. He's gonna, do a lot of the packing and stuff because he know his mama need to rest. My son been my helper, assistant for the longest, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I mean? He's not, he been with me, you know, from the beginning, just dealing with this, you know what I'm saying? My son, y'all know my son is a Leo, right? You know, and Jacob is a Pisces. If you don't like my son, something wrong, I'll be like, oh, okay. You don't like my sons. Good people. My daughters too, I raised good people. I did. They real good people. They don't bother nobody. They don't. They don't bother nobody. They looks bother people, because people are like, why that bed so cute? Cause they cute as the fuck, man. Cute as a button. I used to tell my Deja that all the time. You just cute as a button. I told her that. I said, you look just like Prince. she had her she had her natural hair out. I said, why you look like Prince? She was like, what? I be messing with my daughters, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta make them laugh. I said Prince wear his hair just like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Them my babies. Y'all kids, my babies too. I love I'll be protecting, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. Main thing a lot of y'all gotta come in for though is them graves. Ooh. Ooh, my goodness, where they done did some coffin work on your ass. They said this bed too cute. Let me put some coffin work on her ass. I don't like how she looked like that. This bitch too damn sexy. And you just be like, what? My y'all, believe it or not, my clients, I've had a couple of clients. They send me a picture of them. They be like, I don't think I'm that cute. And they'll send me a picture. I'll be like, bitch, you are beautiful as the fuck. The hell are you talking about? Some of y'all be looking like models. And y'all be like, he hurt my feelings. He been messing with my self-esteem. I'm like, that's fucked up. Okay. So yeah, y'all. Okay, get it in. You know what I mean? Get it in now. Cause you know, it's a lot that goes in and is involved with moving and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be an easy move. It'll be an easy move. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I'm not going to give any details or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as far as like how many bedrooms it is. And y'all know how I used to come on here and do my damn house tours. No, y'all probably you just see a window and a curtain. That's it. Cause I always hang curtains. Curtains are so cheap. Like I'll be like, why you ain't got no drapes? Drapes can be so cheap. Like you can get some really cute ones for really cheap. It's like get you some drapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So anywho. So yeah, I'm excited, y'all, because goodness gracious. And y'all know that the day I move in, I am taking a bath with my pinch of sulfur. I would do it before I move. I'm wait till after. I gotta have one of them sulfur baths. Yes. Time for me to get a break. I hate when people try to act like I'm a bird. And I ain't never, you know what? This is the first time in forever I've had to stay with family. It's like I've been cleansing you. What you talking about? Let me get my ass on. Just my presence will, cleanse a person. Start the healing process and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people be like, well, I don't believe in all that. I don't give a damn what you believe in. Shit, it's still the truth. The hell I hate when people say that. I don't believe in that. Well, you believe in wrong then. Run me my money. No, I'm joking. I'm just look, run me my money. Okay. That's how I look at the situation. Like, give me my shmoney. For real, for real. No, I'm joking, y'all. But yeah, it's on some serious shit though. You know? So yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that I am gonna go up here and freaking lay down and relax. Okay. I'll be seeing y'all, okay? I'm obviously what's today? Today is the 22nd. I'm obviously gonna be very, very busy uh the next few days. So but of course, like because that's why my son is, he's gonna do the packing. He said I can have all this packed up in an hour. I was like, oh, cool, cool, cool. So you know, and I'm excited because guess what? Um, he'll be starting his job, you know, moving out, you know. He is. It's time to live life. Can't be No, time for the everybody to move on. You know what I'm saying? Move forward. That's what we doing. I don't know what this crazy shit is. Well, I do know. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up and down, and that shit is a trip. The World Wide Web. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, 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 oh. Uh-huh. That's crazy. So, anywho, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all on the other slide. And I might come tomorrow and do a few readings, just get y'all asses and get your ass in here. You know where you belong. Get y'all butts on in here. Be sitting up there miserable, letting people convince you having fun. That's what's funny to me. People, they be like, we having fun. Be honest. Have y'all, hey, Stefan, you remember that movie Talia's Jagged Teeth? Do you remember that movie called The Gate? That was fun times. And then also, a lot of the good movies are coming out this fall and shit. Being stressed out and sad and arguing and stuff. Argue, we don't say arguing, we say argue. Argue. It's like I will sit, hey, when we move in, I'm watching all like that night, I'm gonna take my bath and I'm watching all of the good damn movies. And The Gate is gonna be one of them. Y'all remember that movie? Talia's Jagged Teeth and Stefan. Anybody out there remember that movie called The Gate? If you scared to watch scary movies, it's you ain't got your spiritual protection on right. That movie was such the shit, man. That's like an occult classic. That's like a not an occult, but yeah, is it a cult or cult? That's like a cult classic, The Gate. And just be chilling. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. I know how to have fun. I know what the fuck. I know what the hell fun is. I ain't about to sit up here and let nobody. Ain't nobody gonna change my idea of what fun is. I know what fun is. Fun is when I spend time with that man I got. I wish y'all could see him, but y'all would just be having. It would be too. Tell the truth, y'all. It would be too many people with freaky, nasty thoughts. Y'all be thinking all kind of nasty time. I don't want nobody looking at him like that. Be looking at him like that. You remember it? That was a wait a minute. Three young black friends. No, no, no. This a white. These white folk in this movie. I'm talking about that movie from the. I think it's from the 90s. That's a good ass movie. And then that movie called The Curse. Stephen King. That's another good one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have a movie night with some popcorn. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, man, get it in. Get it on the one. Get it. I ain't one of them witches that's a part of the establishment. Fuck that. They was trying to make me a part of this. I was like, get up out of my face. I'm gonna tell y'all what the problem is. See, Jamila, people be like, you know what, she really potent. I could use her. No, you can't. No, you can't. Talk to God. God is God is gonna explain it to you. No, you can't use me for none of that shit. You can't use me for none of that bullshit. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Come on over here and help us build no man's land. No, 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 no. You know what I mean? The thing of it is that people like to judge reality based upon the media, social media. You can't, like, there's a whole world out here. But I will tell you that if your mind, and a lot of y'all, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna change my mind and I ain't got to pay for no spiritual work." It don't work that way. It don't work that way. But y'all, if your mind is producing the reality where you walk outside and that's all you just gonna that's all you gonna run into is these diabolical men. When you switch it up and you change it up, then next thing you know, you done met Mr. One. You done met Mr. Right. That's a fact. You know? I once saw somebody say people ain't actually happy, they just pretending to be. I said, you know what? Even when my significant other is not exactly doing what I want him to do, I'm still happy. You know? I told him, I said, I'm just happy that you exist. He was like, oh, babe. You know what I mean? Y'all better get into it. Y'all be running around here watching all this crazy stuff. And y'all men be out there just getting worse and worse. He just being more and more possessed. The longer you wait, the more demons and entities gonna be inside of him. Bad spirits. He lost. And they religion, they ain't gonna make it possible for him to find you because they religion forbids it. Says, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I am at liberty to say that. Okay. No, it's not The Curse. It's called The Curse. And it's a Stephen King movie. Stefan, how you they must have the double names. We talking about two different movies twice. No, it's called The Curse. Hmm. So, anywho, y'all, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Let me get my ass off of here. Okay. I'll see you guys on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Well, not on the other side like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just really sleepy and relaxed. I'll see y'all later. Okay. Blessings to you guys. We'll talk about it next time, Stefan. I got to go. What time is it? Up? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Is it about that time for me to lay it down? I went to bed probably about 2 a.m. last night, didn't wake up till 11. I was like, that's weird. Cause normally if I catch them Z's before 3, I'll get up about 9. I slept till 12 till almost 12. So let me get my butt up from here. You know what I'm saying? I said, hell, I got things to do. I ain't got time to be sleeping. Hell. All right, y'all. Peace and love. Bye. Have a happy Saturday. Stay tuned today, though, guys, because I might do some readings, but not right now. I cannot. I did a couple of readings today, a couple, and I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, so I gotta go. Bye.